DEESLIMDAOG at STAYSOLIDISDAMOVEMEnt. We back with another one. But you know, a jealous and an insecure man, they'll kill you, man. Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot lately in the news and all on the media. How a lot of guys, man, they've been taking females' life, man. You got to be careful, man, when you're dealing with a jealous and an insecure man. Yeah, man, a jealous and an insecure man, they'll take your life, yo. If you get with the type of dude that's super jealous of you ladies, that don't want you to have no friends, that don't want you to talk to nobody, that don't want you to be yourself, that's going to be the first red flag that you need to get the hell on. Because those going to be the ones that's going to have that, if I can't have you, nobody can have you attitude, man. And that could be dangerous. And I know a lot of times that seems cute to a lot of females, man, until they start going upside your head, or they get to threatening you, or you end up dead, man. And you know, sometimes we never really know who people is until it's too late. You never know who some people is until it's too late, because sometimes, man, you never know people, because people wear a lot of masks. They wear a lot of disguise. You know, a wolf, they come in sheep clothing. When you meet them at first, they might be sweet, they might be kind, they might talk to you all loving, but then as, you know, the relationship or the situationship moves forward, man, their true colors begin to show. You know, then like you want to have a girls' night, you want to hang out. You know, they don't want you to go out and hang with nobody. You know, your phone ring, you know, they always asking you who that is on your phone. You know, they even cut you off and isolate you from people that you grew up with, man. You know, that gets dangerous. And a lot of times you just think, oh, my man, he just a little jealous of me, about me. He just a little crazy about me. But then you turn around the same year later, that same man done blew your damn head off, man. Got to be careful out here, man, when you dealing with these tender, y'all know what I'm talking about, these tenderonis. You know, I want to call them something else, but for YouTube's sake, man, I got to watch what I say. But you got to be real careful out here, because you got a lot of guys that's insecure, man. You know, they really ain't never had no motion. They might luck up and get you. You be the best thing that they ever had. And then to kind of find out, you know, months down the road or years down the road, that you really don't like this guy as much as you thought you did, and you want to get away from him, and he ain't having that, man. And I'm seeing a lot of this on social media, yo. You know, every time I look on Facebook, you know, every time, you know, I'm looking on different social sites, I'm seeing where some man don't unalive and killed this girlfriend and his damn baby mama. And then y'all never seen it coming, man. But sometimes, you know, it be a lot of red flags in the beginning. It's just like, you just don't really want to take heed to them. You know, they start telling you crazy stuff like, if I can't have you, nobody can. When they just start isolating you. You know, every time you do something, man, you know, they trying to, why you doing that? You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to wear certain clothes, or, you know, they don't want you to hang around certain friends because they're afraid that they're going to lose you. You got a lot of men out here like that, ladies, that's very, they jealous-hearted, man. They're very insecure. I mean, they'll start accusing you of sleeping with their own homeboys. Now, if you experience this, go ahead and drop 100 in the comment section for me, man. It's free. But yeah, they start accusing you of sleeping with their homeboys, their brother, their friends, anybody that you bring around them. You know, they start thinking in their mind that you doing something with them. And, you know, you hope the situation will change, you know, because you kind of love them. You kind of digging them, but they get to aggravating you with all that jealousy and all that insecurity. Them be the red flags, man, that you got to run for your life, yo. Because if you don't, you might end up in a box. So, you know, if you got kids, if you got a mama, you got some people that you love, man, you got to take that heed, man, that them red flags when they get to talking crazy about like that to you. And sometimes you be in relationships and you really don't want to tell your other girlfriends or tell your mama or tell your brother because you think it ain't really that serious until you end up dead. Yeah, I'm just being real on this video because this becoming a big thing, man. I'm seeing that a lot of these tender dicks, man, they just losing control of their feelings, man. You know, you be a pretty girl, you know what I mean? He hooked on you, what you got between your legs, you got his heart in your panties, and that's all it take, man. That's all it take with a lot of these guys, man. And I'm just gonna keep it real, not trying to diss the fellas, but I'm just being honest with you. Like, I try to put out content that's gonna be relevant to help people, man. But most definitely, you gotta be aware, man, and you gotta pay attention to these red flags of jealous and insecure men. You know, men that just really like want to run your whole existence, run your whole life. He gotta know what time you're getting off work. He gotta know who you're talking to at work. I mean, you can even be at work and, you know what I'm saying, they calling you 50 times a day. They pulling all up to your job. You never want to date anybody, man, that really thinks that you their whole world. And when I say that, I'm not being funny, but I'm being for real. You got to be dating somebody, whether you're a male or a female, that you're not their whole world. Because you being their whole world, man, they can get very dangerous, man. Especially when you want to leave and decide, hey, man, you're not for me. And it happens a lot, man. You know, it happens more in you know, on females against males than it do with males on females. That even down through history, that men that get so jealous and be so insecure, man, that they'll unalive you. Or they might not just unalive you, they might unalive you, them, and you, the new dude who they think that you rocking out with, man. Just pay attention on Facebook, man. You know, look in your little local cities and your local news, and you will see where this is really becoming a crazy-ass habit, man. That jealous and insecure men is really taking females out, man. Yeah, it was a YouTuber. You know, I ain't gonna call his name out, but he just did something crazy, man, to it. Shot a female and a little guy, you know what I mean? I think down in Georgia, man, you know, just be tender dick, man. You know, be jealous, man. You know, ain't used to having a woman in their life, man. So y'all females got to understand, these days just saying hi to a dude, man, he'll think you like him. And I know a lot of y'all females know what I'm talking about. You can't even, like, say hey to him. You can't even say good afternoon or good morning to him without them trying to stalk you. The best thing I could tell you is to get you a pistol, yo. Yeah, get registered, keep you some registered firearms with you, man. And when you see them red flags start popping up, when they start talking crazy, you got to go ahead, man, and start backing up and put distance in between you, because you never know how it's going to end for you, man. Yeah, you never know how it's going to end for you. A lot of these young ladies that's coming up dead, they ain't think that they was dealing with somebody that was cool. They didn't know they was dealing with somebody who ain't have a real full dick. Yeah, they thought it was cute in the beginning, or when he used to tell her, if nobody can't have you, I can. Until that day he really pulled a gun out and put it to your head, and then shit gonna get real, yo. It get real then. So if you're dealing with that, the best thing I can tell you, man, is start trying to find your way out, man. Because it can get real, man, when you're dealing with somebody that's jealous and that's insecure. Yeah. They will, you got to believe what they tell you when they say they'll do you, because they will do you, man. And y'all do me a favor, man, like, share, and subscribe to this video, man. But take this, man, as one to grow on. Until the next time, knowledge is power, and stay solid is the movement. Y'all stay solid, stay blessed. Peace and shalom, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. I'm out.